creator and producer of news and updates. This is our third year um, bringing you all the news that is news from AltspaceVR. VR. Now, for the past 6 weeks, we have been sharing the history of AltspaceVR VR and celebrating the 6th anniversary. We have some special surprises and fun for you today as we celebrate not only the history of AltspaceVR, VR, but our community. But first, we are doing what we do best and bringing you some of the news highlights from around our AltSpace community. Thank you to everyone for being here and continuing to support news and updates every Saturday. Especially thanks to our reporters, moderators, and our amazing team. Speaking of which, I would like to announce. Speaking of which, I would like to introduce you to our amazing hosts who bring you the news each week, Donna and Laurel.
Ooh, yay! Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Everybody give it up for Mark. Yay! Awesome. Thank you, Mark. Wow. So, hi, everyone. I'm Laurel, and we're here to share with you the news from around the Outspace community. And like I love to say every week, here's Donna.
Oh, hello, everyone. Thanks, Laurel. I'm Donna McTeese. I'm downing a Red Bull as fast as I can to see if I can get through this show. I'm so excited to be here and celebrating the 6th anniversary of the launch of AltspaceVR VR with every one of you. But first, we literally have news to share with you that you need to know right now. So let's get to it. Surprise! There was actually no update this past week. It's been a long time since we've been updateless. Many AltspaceVR staff and developers were taking their first break in over a year before the crush of summer and fall development coming to AltspaceVR. But we still have some AltspaceVR news to share with you. Hey, Jan had a performance that lasted 4 hours in AltSpace that featured the first live AI concert in VR, another first for AltSpace VR. Hosted by NFT Oasis, this K-pop sensation featured the first fully AI songwriter, Amy Moon. The show has also released 2 NFTs to the audience and fans by Snowdak.
Exciting. Altspace VR engineer.
It wouldn't be a show if we didn't start like that. Just start over, Laurel.
Okay. So, Altspace VR engineer Jimmy Zhang has rebooted his Building the Metaverse events to discuss how Altspace VR is built and how to build for the build for Altspace VR and for the metaverse. He's a huge fan of Altspace VR as well as an employee. And he brought many of the World Editor Altspace VR kits and featured kits into our lives to create our amazing virtual worlds. We're thrilled that he is hosting these events to share his passion with all of us. Now, am I the only one who is hearing video playing?
Nothing for me. Those voices in your head were bound to catch up with you sometime.
I know it is the voices in my head. Okay, just checking.
I don't know about you guys, but
all right, I'm going to re-enter. Keep going.
Okay. So as announced last week, Mark Jeffcock taught a special workshop on photogrammetry all this past week as part of Univirtual Experience with educators in VR and the Virtual World Society. Monday is the showcase of the student work done here at AltspaceVR. VR. You don't want to miss this special event and see what the students have created. Now, in keeping with the Univirtual Experience world building events, check out this week's series of 5. I'm on the second line, Laurel. Take it over.
Okay. All right. Hopefully this is going to work. All right. So Mark Gill, known as Carnivore, is going to be hosting 5 special world building events as part of the Universal Experience. And he is an educator and builder of some of our favorite worlds, including House of Karn. Love that. And um, he's going to be sharing some tips and tricks on world building with Unity and AltSpace VR and taking us on a journey through the virtual world building with skills. And coming up is also a tour of some of his theater worlds along with Nira to show off the power for entertainment in world building with Unity and MREs.
Also tonight, the Universal Experience is hosting a live virtual powwow with the B'nai Yehe Noha tribe. Sorry, Melly, if I messed that up. Featuring Chief Geronimo San Carlos, also known as Chief Eagle Feather. Chief Eagle Feather will play the Native American flute and live drum songs as well as speak about Native Americans. There will be an interactive dancing and a VR Easter egg hunt with a prize for the winner. So come and explore the early Western settlements and learn something new about Native Americans. I'm so excited
Hey,
about that.
I am. I'm just really thrilled about
Yeah.
that. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Now, as in keeping with the 6th anniversary of AltSpace VR, we have another 6th anniversary to celebrate. Discord has turned 6 this week as well. Discord is our avenue of communication outside of AltSpace. We love Discord. And it also hosts our classes, our workshops, our events, and our communities between all of our visits to AltSpace VR. It's how we stay in touch. For their anniversary, Discord announced a few minor changes to their logo. They got rid of the antenna ears and a new color scheme. They added some other fresh paint on the platform as well. So happy anniversary, Discord, and thank you for continuing to offer free access to help us stay in touch.
As usual, we bring you the news from around the AltSpace VR community every week in person and through our live stream and Twitch channels. In between, join us on our news and updates Discord for updates and related news for you that you can use to ensure you keep updated on what's going on within our AltSpace VR metaverse.
Now, Donna, I forgot to add, we make sure that if any of you would like to see the live captioning happening here that's available in this event, please go into your settings speech and you can turn that on. You could adjust it as well. All right, let's get going.
So, as we begin our celebration of the AltSpace VR 6th anniversary, we've been collecting your videos and photos representing your memories and favorite moments. Here is some for you to enjoy.
Yeah. Wasn't that wonderful? Oh, that was fun. That was so much fun. Willie, thank you to the Altspace VR community members who reached out, shared with us their photos and memories with us. And we'd really especially like to thank Karen666, Stevie Boy, NGC, Megan, Henry, Chris, Lance, Hunter, and so many others for their kindness and their generosity as we just celebrated in 2.5 minutes the past 6 years of Altspace VR.
We've heard from many of you that you would like a repeat of the video clips Mark assembled, along with the images of the history of Altspace VR. So, back by popular demand, here it is.
This heavy heart that I let all know that we are closing down Altspace August 3rd at 7 p.m. The company has run into unforeseen financial difficulties and can't afford to keep the virtual lights open anymore. This is surprising, disappointing, and frustrating for every one of us who have put our passion and our hopes into Altspace VR. We know it will probably feel this similar to you. We made Altspace one of the best places in VR or in the internet, and won't won't try to write down all of the memories that are flooding my heart right now. All of us, the laughs, the puns, the fun, the friendliness that exists in the community. New friendship, marriages, surprises, and too many warm hugs from Claire. Oh. I can't read anymore. Oh my God.
That video gets me all every time I watch it. It's amazing. So before I start off the next section, I just want to say welcome to room 2. So everyone start some emojis for room 2. Okay, so let me now introduce to you Space staff. Senior Program Manager Kelly Capellia. Kelly interrogated the AltspaceVR staff over the past few weeks to collect their memories and thoughts about the history of AltspaceVR. So let's welcome to the stage Kelly, Fire Lady.
Thank you so much, Mark. Hello, everyone. Oh, I love seeing all of the hearts and the clapping. Thank you so much for having me. And while I'm here, I feel like we should put our hands together for Laurel, Donna, and Mark for putting this all together. Thank you guys so much. I love it. Thank you all so much for having me. And like Mark said, I am newer to the AltSpace team, but so happy and grateful to be here. That last video gave me chills. It's really amazing to see that we're all building the metaverse together, aren't we? Like creating the future of the world together. And we can't do it without you. And the team is very busy working around the clock, trying to, they're small but mighty and trying to grow and improve AltSpace every day. But in the meantime, I had them send some of their memories so you could see some of the behind the scenes on what are their top memories from people who were here from the start with AltSpace as well. So I think, Mark, you'll help me navigate this this PowerPoint here.
Yep, so you want me to go on to the next slide?
Sure, you can go on to the next slide. And if you guys identify with these memories, show your Thank you, Mark. I think that video was from some of the memories they looked back on from 2017. And you all probably know Keegan, right? Hearts for Keegan. Keegan's been around since day one. And her favorite memory was that time she got to bring her dad into Burning Man, which, funny story, I also brought my dad into Burning Man. That was the first time he had ever seen VR. So we have that in common. You can go to the next slide, Mark. Steven, anyone remember old school holograms against humanity? Show your hands if you do. All right, next slide. The origins of Rocket Party. Show your hands if you remember any of this. All right, next slide. Of course, who could forget these guys? They're everywhere. We love them. Hearts for Reggie. All right. Old art styles. So we've got a bunch of these old art styles that we love, and so we can just kind of spin through these. These are really fun to look back on. Oh yeah. I mean, who else is inspired by what everybody has created over these past 6 years? It's honestly amazing. All right, Travis said that time we used 3D scan data from drones to recreate the Merum crater and hosted Sam Kosman, who climbed down it to get that footage. So we have some more images coming up after this of how the images that came out of that project. He said we had tours going where Sam would bring a group of people down the route he climbed. It's just unreal. So cool. It looks like real lava. Awesome. All right, some more stuff from the archives. Honestly, this is my favorite, I have to say. We're having technical difficulties there. Oh yeah, lightsabers. All right. Sketchy quiz.
And another video.
And of course, we
Ladies
have
and
to end
gentlemen,
on this note.
it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the
Feel free to
admin
sing
team
and dip
proudly
along.
presents AltspaceVR.
Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. Hit the triangle in the middle, you'll be oh so impressed.
Make your account, make some friends. Oh, the fun just never ends.
Try the marshmallows, they're delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the users.
We can say see the place. After all, yes, it's all space.
An event here is never second best. Go open up your menu, make a room, and then you'll be our guest, our VR guest, be our guest.
Jungle Maze, SDK, there's events on all day. We're prepared to serve with flair for virtual cabaret.
You're alone and you're scared, but this place is all prepared.
No one's gloomy or complaining when admins are entertaining.
We tell jokes and we do tricks with that careless face.
And it's all in perfect taste that you can bear. Come on and lift your glass, you've won your own free pass to be our guest.
If you're stressed, it's fun socializing, we suggest.
Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Life is so unmotivating for a moderator who's not modding. They're not whole without a guest to wait upon.
Ah, those good old days when we were useful. Suddenly, those good old days are gone.
2 hours I've been waiting for a guest who needs my helping. I need exercise, a chance to use my skills.
Most days we just lay around the help desk. As we scroll through Reddit, you walked in and oopsie-daisy.
It's a guest, take some vibe, I'll be honest. Pizza, circle, burgers,
I've got the admins fully dressed.
Go see Dorman painting trees.
And some rocket launch parties.
Holograms against humanity, boss monster, random parties. You will have a great time here. Heaven's sake, is that a bug?
Get fixed it quick, we want the company impress.
We've got a lot to do.
We reach our hands to you, for you are guest.
Guest, be our guest.
Be our guest, be our guest. Admins at your request.
Fan Foreman, Joanne, Mike, Paul, Trons, and Schmidt, Tech, Joanne, Lauren, Face-to-Face, Anders, Keegan, and Travis, Nathan, Andrew, Gavin, Lisa, Eric, and of course there's Bruce.
Admins you shout, I love this game.
Then we'll sing you another song to impress.
Tonight you're
Pop your feet up, but for now let's all space be our guest. Be our guest, be our guest, please be our guest.
More from the archives. Annual videos from Craig. The Phantom of the Campfire. So of course we want to say there's so many more memories. It's hard to go through all of them, but the biggest thing to us is on behalf of AltSpace, we want to thank you for being the most amazing. I mean, I think this whole celebration proves it, right? The most amazing, supportive, inspiring community. I mean, it really fills my heart to see everybody who has contributed to AltSpace over the past 6 years. The way that we are all working together to build the future of the metaverse. It has its ups, its downs, its changes, but we're all on this roller coaster together. And we could not do it without you. And we are just so excited for the next 6 years and another music video. That's the challenge I give you all for the next 6 years. So thank you so much. And then to finally end on, I think, the last one. And I don't know if we have time for this, but I did want you to at least think about what are your favorite AltSpace memories? And then I don't know, Donna
No,
or
you
Lel, if
stay.
you wanted people to share.
Come on up and help us get this thing started here. As we have been talking about over the last 6 weeks, we've been doing this. Donna, do you want to tell them?
I'd be happy to. What would I like to tell them? Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm probably supposed to be looking at my script. Why don't I say that? For the past few weeks, we've been talking about the history of AltspaceVR, and now it's your turn. We'd love to hear from you about how long you've been here, the communities you're a part of, your favorite events, the worlds you love exploring or building. The microphone is open, and it will be in a minute. Oh, shoot. Oh, are you there? For a minute, I thought you left. Okay.
Nope.
And the microphone is open. Tell us your story.
Oh, where'd Kelly go? You can get up here. Get up here with us. I'm the only one allowed to disappear. Here, he'll move over. I'm the only one allowed to disappear because I have crap for net. All right. Who do we have here? We have Stevie. You're up.
Hello.
Hey.
I know I've said a lot of my thoughts about AltSpace on previous episodes here, but there's just one all-encompassing thing that I think is just so extremely important to explicitly define, because this is something definitely true with me, and I know I can't be mistaken in thinking that it's shared among a lot of us, frankly, probably even most of us. It's that outside of like my immediate family, AltSpace is home. It's just, there's places on the internet you can go for a lot of things you can find in AltSpace. I'll be honest, we all know that. There's places you can go for every individual thing, but the sum of its parts, what people have, the blood, sweat, and tears, literal blood sometimes, a lot of my nosebleeds, but that's beside the point. What I'm saying is, like, and JW back in the day said, AltSpace is a global community with a small town feel. It's like there's no way on the face of the internet that I would have cried as hard as anything else uh, uh, as I did at that video. Like my headset's stoked as I was messaging Rel, and there's I could count on one hand how many things in this world I'm more grateful for than the existence of AltSpace and Microsoft swooping in so that I'd even know it existed because like it was like I think shortly just under a month after that I came in. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, but I just wanted to put that across just because it's one of the most important things to me in the entire world.
Thank you, Stevie. And you and We Are Improv is among some of the great gifts that is here in our community. So thank you for everything that you give to us and all of your team. Thank you. Okay. All right, Lance, you're up.
I'm not gonna lie, did not know I was gonna be the second person.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so when I first came here, with me being unsociable and stuff, so my actual very first like good memory I remember was the Halloween event and stuff. But I've been here for 6 months and it's already felt like several years, which is hilarious. Making tons of friends, creating events, helping out with events, playing around, creating worlds. So I just love alt space. It actually helped me come out. Usually I wouldn't be doing this right now, talking because of my unsociableness. So it has helped me come out with that. So I'm happy about that. That's for sure. So
Beautiful. Yeah, I remember when he came in to volunteer for the Halloween, our Halloween event with educators and VR news and updates and world tours and everybody, and could barely get a word out of him, and yet he wanted so much to be there and to help out. So you've come a long way, Lance. Thank you. That's beautiful. I love it. I love these stories. Now, you haven't been here. Before I get to the rest of the questions, you haven't been here very long, Fire Lady. So were you familiar with AltSpace before you were hired in?
I was, yeah.
And share with us a favorite memory.
Oh, I've been thinking about that. Let's see. I mean, honestly, I think that some of my favorite ones are even it's hard because I think that it's more general. Like it's just that I guess similar to what you were just talking about, Lance, I feel like there I was scared of social VR for a while and I didn't feel very comfortable with it. And I was not used to like the gaming community and meeting people in these spaces. And so I was really shy about it. And just finding like those 1 to 2 people who help make you feel comfortable and then show you around some worlds, then you end up having good conversations. It's really kind of smaller memories like that that make me the happiest in this space. So that's kind of, I know it's not as like an exciting bash answer, but it's what keeps me loving this space and coming back all the time.
Ah, beautiful. That's good enough for all of us. I love it. Thank you. Okay. Next up, Karen.
So, the real behind every big thing like news and updates, there's always somebody kind of like in the background, right? And they're quiet, they work in the background, but everything falls into place because of them. And so I just want to give a shout out to Mark because I know he built this place. I know he does all of this stuff in the background and he's quiet. He's not out there getting all the recognition. And so, I just want to say thank you so much for what he does. And I know Rich and my brother Rich and I were talking a couple weeks ago, and Rich was just saying how awesome Mark is and how much he really enjoys news and updates. And he watches the live stream because he comes in 2D, so he's got the live stream on at the same time he's watching it in alt space. And because he has an audio background, I think and video to some degree, he just really appreciates it. But Mark, you are amazing. And I remember I hadn't been in here too long, and Mark, after news and updates one day, he spent his time and took me to this awesome world he had made and explained some things to me. So just want to say I love you, Mark, and thank you for everything that you've done in here. Can't find my emojis. There they are.
And for those that don't know, right now he's controlling 2 to 3 computers, I think 2. He's in his headset and also controlling the camera on his other computer. So he's ambidextrosis.
Man of many talents.
Thank you. And the slides and the videos and everything else. So it's wonderful. Donna, favorite memory?
Um, Oh, we did. I'm a little bit more like Kelly in this respect that I'm not, I don't, most of my memories are personal ones where within a community conversations that I've had, not things that I can really share, but moments where um, I've been able to connect one on one. I'm not good at event. I host events. I'm not good at attending them because literally when there's music playing, I cannot hear a word anybody says. So if I can't hide in a wall or a plant or something, I don't go there. And, and so most of my conversations are one on one. And I've had so many amazing experiences. Most of them are vulnerable moments by other people, but amazing experiences within the Live Love community, and that's really been most of my memories are tied to that. I think.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Donna. Okay. Teresa, you're up.
Okay. Just want to say how thankful I am that Altspace makes it very easy to create events. Because I host one particular event every night, but sometimes when I'm not busy and I'm bored and I don't have anything to do, I'll just get on Altspace and I'll be like, hey, why don't I create an event about something I'm interested in, like Microsoft Paint, for example. And people will just come to your event from all over the world, and you'll make friends with all kinds of people who have the same interests. And another thing I love about Altspace is that I notice when you meet new people here, and they'll bring you to their world, or you'll like explore other worlds together. It makes you feel like you're in some sort of science fiction. You know what I mean? And like, if you ask me, everybody who's used Altspace could probably write a book based on everything that they experience in Altspace. And you know what I mean? They would have like their own Ready Player One about. That make sense?
Yes,
Okay,
it
thank you.
does. Yeah, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Thank you. Mark, you're up.
You know what, Karen? You know, thank you for that comment. For everyone here that don't know my story, I'm not going to tell a long story, but I'm going to make it short. When I joined Altspace, um, about nearly 4 years ago, before I joined, I didn't know nothing about VR, didn't know nothing, and I thought I saw Altspace and I saw videos on Altspace, like we've seen today, that got me interested in VR, and when I joined, I wasn't expecting the crowd. I was like, oh, I am like Karen said, I'm a shy person. I do suffer from social anxiety, so coming into a social VR platform was tough. It was excruciating tough, and I met some great friends, made some great friends in here, even though I never talked, and it was amazing. And it was like a year later that being in VR for a year made me come out more and being able to talk more and speak, make new friends. So over that year, all the friends I made, all these contributions I've made with people with building the world and stuff like that, and events, wanted to give something back. And as I said, the story is that I was in a bath and this idea came to me, and that's how News and Update was born. I went around people to say, what do you think of this? This as an event, letting people know what's going on in this community. I wasn't expecting anything from it. I thought, it'd be a big day one event, and then, it'll just drop. I didn't expect it to get this big, and celebrating, in 4 months' time, our third year in Altspace, giving you the news. And with that, I'm thankful for all of you for coming here every Saturday. Love you all, and I would just want to say thank you, Kelly, for joining us today. Thank you.
This love's for you, Mark. Oh, all right. Thank you, Fire Lady, for being here, for sharing this amazing, amazing anniversary with us. I do hope you'll stay around for just a little bit after the show, because I know that others may want to share their story and for just a little bit.
Absolutely.
And
Yes, thank you
and
so much for having
yay.
me.
Oh, it's wonderful, and hopefully we'll have you stay up here. We'll have
Okay,
you back.
I don't know.
So
I'm
that,
like, should I get off the stage? I'm sorry.
No, just stay there. Just it's all good. It's all good. And hopefully we'll have you back and learn more about what you do and how things are going with your work here in Altspace. I want to thank Lance and Karen and Margie Diamond and Rich and Leslie Faye and the beautiful, Stevie, wherever I think he went to get his show ready, to Ancient I Won't Say, and to Karen 666 and all of the people that I know I've forgotten who moderate, crowd control, jump from room to room, and help us make this event work. I'm going to start crying here. This is just, sorry. And Donna, thank you so much for helping us host this amazing event and giving up your weekends to be here, and for all of the amazing gifts that you give here in Altspace. And again, to Mark, awesome, 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 awesome. We love you, love you, love you, love you. And to all of you, thank you so much. We are here every Saturday. I dream of having that date changed. We are here with the news and updates, and we do this all for you for free. We are not Altspace VR employees. Our team works hard each week to gather the news and information to help our community keep up with everything that's going on here at Altspace.
And when there is news that you need to know, when that news happens, we share it on our news and updates Discord so that you can get the news through the clutter of information. Please tell a friend and share our Discord and YouTube channels so others can keep up with the news in and around Altspace as well.
And thank you. As we've already said 100 times, but it bears repeating over and over again, thank you for being here every week to share the latest updates from in and around the Altspace VR community. We live stream the news onto YouTube and Twitch every week. You can catch up with the past episodes to learn more about this beautiful history of this amazing community with all the projects, news, and community activities we have going on.
Now, this really is a labor of love, and we love our volunteer team, the members who help us gather the news as reporters, people who moderate and help us put the show together every week. If you would like to join the news and updates team, please let us know after the show. We need every ability and talent. Actually, we just need your enthusiasm. The rest comes with it. And we'll help train you in event hosting, management, moderation, whatever you're interested in. This is your show as much as ours, and we'd love to have you a part of it.
Now, we're going to hang around after the news with our lovely Fire Lady here to answer your questions and talk to you about what you are doing in Altspace. So stick around. We'd love to chat with you.
Thanks to all our news updates volunteers, moderators that help make this event such a success. Thank you, thank you. And with these uncertain times, keep being uncertain, please. Be safe wherever you are in the world. Thank you.
Yay! Thanks, Donna. Woo! And happy anniversary, Altspace!
Oh yeah, I guess that's yeah. Happy anniversary.